Hi, I'm Amber with Wild Mustang Treks, and we're going to talk about leading your horse. You think it's something easy, but there's some really important tips and tricks and things that are going to help, especially when you're on the trail. So, we have all, or most of us, have been taught to lead your horse like this. And there is a time to lead your horse like this, but it's not all the time. Most of the time, I wouldn't recommend leading your horse like this. The idea of leading your horse like this is that you're going to control your horse. So let's get that out of your head right away, because it is a fantasy to think that we have any control over 1,000-pound animal. We don't have control over them. We have influence over them. Influence is because we've trained them. So the more you choke up on a horse and try to quote unquote control them on their every little step and micromanage them, the more anxiety you cause them. So instead of doing that, we're going to teach them to kind of self-control. Now, when you do need to lead them like this, say you're doing showmanship, that's when you want to lead them like this and have them at your shoulder and that sort of thing. Sometimes if you need to navigate like a really narrow space or something, between people, and you want to just kind of have a little bit of quick influence over them for a very short period of time, you can lead them close like this, and that's fine. But always walking around, and you've seen it before, where people are leading and their horse is kind of leading them and they're all over them, and then their horse gets ahead of them. And so what does everybody do? They circle their horse around, right? Because their horse is getting ahead of them. So all you're doing is reinforcing that behavior over and over and over again. So don't do that. For me, as day to day, I don't lead them there. And I believe that the times that people have told me, the reason they lead their horse like this is because this is going to prevent the horse from running over them. This is going to make your horse run over you because they're already in your space. So if you don't reinforce your space all the time, your horse is going to run over you. So this is a fallacy. This is a dream. This is not thinking that you can prevent your horse from running over you by hanging on them right here. So we lead where we have the horse behind us, and we're going to walk. So this mare I picked in particular because she does like to walk ahead of me. So when I have a horse that walks ahead of me, instead of circling them around like that, I just immediately change direction and go the other way. So now she's further behind me. And then so when I stop, she should stop. If I back up, she should follow my feet and back up. What does this do? This makes her focus on me. This makes her to start to, because you can see she wants to look out over there, but she's still focused on me. So if I start to walk forward, she should start to come with me. If I were to stop, she should stop with me. If I start to back up, she should follow my feet and back up. So you see, I had to do very slight correction to get her to focus back on my feet and back up. It's really important that your horse looks to you for guidance and is always aware of where you are and where your feet are and where your space bubble is. That's what's going to keep you safe. Go ahead and pause it. A dirty nose. Das wird. No, this wird. Come here. Come here. Come here. A dirty nose. Okay, that did not work. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so when I lead, I have my rope in one hand. There are times that if I'm navigating something I'm a little bit worried about, or I want to be able to guide the horse, I might have my rope here so I can kind of guide them over there, because they should follow the feel of my rope no matter where I tell them to go. Yeah. So, but just normal leading, I just have my rope like this. I don't want it too low. They're going to step on it. And I just walk expecting her to follow my feet, because this is how horses follow each other, is they follow the leader's feet. So you can see how she's very respectful of my space, because I've reinforced that, because it's really important that you have this bubble. So if she were to spook, she's going to spook around me, or she's going to stop herself and she's not going to run into me or run over me. So that she's paying attention to where my feet are at all times. And if I stop, she's not running into me. And if I back up, she's going to back up and respect my space. I have not schooled her on this at all today. And but I've reinforced that enough that that's how she leads. Now, when we're on a trail and we're trying to navigate a trail, the worst thing you can do is lead a horse like this, especially if you're going down a rocky trail or anything like that. Go ahead. Okay, so like something like this, I need to leave her alone so she can look down and figure out where her feet are. If I'm leading her right here and she's not able to look down, she's more at risk of getting hurt because she's not able to look down to see what her feet are doing. This. Oh, no, she does need to run. Are you recording? So if I'm leading her and she's all choked up here, she can't like really see because, right, she's not even like focused on here because she's worried about me.